You have reached the Geek Elite. Good luck.
Mitch and Elizabeth are getting married. We're getting hitched.
We're getting hitched.
There will be no less than 3 things that go wrong, one of which will be major.
And you're not going to be attending unless you're on the list.
Biggest air quotes possible, because perfect is an illusion.
That's right. Mitch and Elizabeth are getting hitched, and we are 26 weeks away from the wedding. Elizabeth, how are you?
Panicking slightly at that number.
Panicking? It's half a year. We got 6 months left.
Yeah, that's going to go by really fast because the last 12 have.
I don't know. I don't think that's... I'm not feeling it, so...
Yeah, not surprised you're not feeling it.
Okay. Well, this week we have on one of my groomsmen and best friend, Cris Gizzi, and friend Angela Gizzi.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having us here.
Cris is going to be slightly distracted this evening while podcasting.
He's wrangling the child.
Yeah, our son.
So, I would say that this is the first time we've had a child on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's definitely Julian's first podcast.
Hey, get him started young.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, Julian, you come from a line of podcasters. It's just
inevitable.
It's going to be a part of your upbringing. So.
Yep. When I was little, my parents were podcasts and all that, and we always had to go to Mitch's.
I was gonna say when he gets older, they're not even know what podcasts are anymore. I assume.
Probably. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
It's gonna be the next thing.
All the information is just going to be inserted into your brain as a chip when you're born.
It's gonna be just going back to radio.
Yeah.
Probably.
There you go. Just go right back to the radio.
Back to the dial.
We'll hit a cyber ice age and everything will just go back to the way it was.
No.
No more video games.
No.
Oh wait.
No more internet.
No.
We've gone too far.
I don't like this dystopian future. But what we're doing here is we're talking about weddings, and we want to know what it is that you guys like about weddings. What are the traditions that you enjoy and the traditions you don't enjoy?
Say if least favorite's easiest, you can always start with that. I find it easier.
I like food.
Food. Okay.
I like to eat.
Solid choice.
So what was the best meal you ever had at a wedding?
I haven't been to a lot of weddings, so that's why my favorite is food. My cousin had a wedding most recently, and he had some like Italian food. That was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, and then instead of cake, he had donuts. So that was a little different, and they were pretty good donuts too.
Big old donut bar, huh?
Yeah, and they were big donuts too.
What about you, Cris, from across the room? What's your favorite thing at a wedding?
Sign and I will translate.
Food and drink.
Food and drink. Okay. What about your least favorite thing?
I don't know. I always feel awkward at weddings. So that's pretty it. Again, I have not gone to a lot of weddings.
Well, I mean, Elizabeth and I were able to attend your 2 weddings, so like...
What was the tradition that you were like, there is no way that is occurring?
Definitely. Okay, so there's those... I don't know if it's really a tradition for every wedding, but I always see it at weddings where they do like a dance, like you're either with the bride or groom or the father, daughter, or whatever, and it's like nice, and then there's like the record scratch, and then it goes to like just a full on like choreographed dance, like to like to like LMFAO or something. Oh my gosh, are you guys doing that?
We weren't
No.
planning on it.
Okay,
Might now.
I cringe at that. I
Just gonna
mean,
get everybody going. Shot, 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 shot.
Yes.
I mean, they do what they want, but I just cringe so much at that.
Okay. All right. No record scratch dance off. I get it.
Don't change the course. Just go one way.
Just finish that song. Go to the next song.
Yes,
Don't need to switch up halfway between.
and a full choreographed set of many different songs.
It's just gonna be a mob.
Just the full 6 hours are going to be nothing but a choreographed dance. Just a full performance.
What are those?
Flash
mob.
mob.
Thank you.
I do like flash mobs though.
Well, there's no music at first. That's
Yeah.
why it's not changing the song. All of a sudden, someone just walks out of a crowd, starts singing, and then everybody else starts joining in. I
Yeah,
understand it.
I love that.
Vastly different. So different.
Yes.
I mean, if someone wanted to just prepare a flash mob at our wedding, I wouldn't be too upset. It'd be a memory.
It would be a memory. It would be a memory.
I could just see your dad standing up and singing. No?
You've got a better shot at Grandma Sharon.
Okay. All right.
Get a few drinks in her and she will definitely sing for you.
Okay.
It won't be in tune, but she'll sing.
So for your guys' wedding, you guys, you did a lot more intimate wedding. You did your backyard. You had family and friends there. What were the decisions behind that?
It's okay. He's 18 months, so
Well, and he's just upset that we won't let him play with all the
Yeah.
sound equipment.
toddler life. I think with our wedding, like Cris and I aren't really big at celebrating ourselves, so we just wanted to make it as small as possible.
You're definitely getting the credit, Julian.
All right. All right, he's leaving. Okay.
He's going off to work. It's okay.
Yeah. I think so with our wedding, we didn't really want it to be that huge. And like also like what another one thing was that we just wanted to get married, so we didn't really care about anything too big. Like I said, we were gonna have it at the courthouse, but then we ended up having it there just like as a little surprise and whatnot. And we had you, Mitch, officiate.
That's right. My
And-
one and only officiating of a wedding. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I could say I did that now.
We,
Something to check off the bucket list.
That's
yeah,
right.
we couldn't have thought of anybody else. So. And so yeah, we're just not that big with big weddings or big parties for us. We're not really party people, as you guys have probably figured out.
And like you said, you two don't really care for being the center of attention, so
Yeah.
makes sense. It was a beautiful wedding, though.
It was.
It's a very
Thank you.
beautiful wedding.
It was also a baby shower, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Because I was pregnant at the time with Julie.
Was it also your baby shower?
It was.
Yep.
I just got to be an officiant. That's all I
Yes.
remember.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Hey,
She got it all out of the way.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
I didn't want to have one later on. So
I mean, another party that would make you the center of attention. Don't want that.
yeah, I don't want that.
Well, so then the next question is, because you and Cris have obviously been friends with Mitch longer. So what was your thought, 1, when you first met me, and 2, when he told you that we were engaged? Unless you told them beforehand. I don't know who you told before.
No, literally, I think I told one person beforehand. So
Let's see. Well, So when I first met you, it was like with the game night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I just thought you're really cool. I liked how, you're very keen, like trying to catch me in like a lie. I noticed that and I was like, oh, I hope I can I can go get away with all this lying. It was in that game where you have to lie.
Yeah, the One Night Werewolf?
One Night Werewolf.
One Night Werewolf.
Midnight Werewolf. Overnight Werewolf. Something with werewolves
Yeah.
at night.
When I found out you guys were dating, I was like, I fucking knew it. Like
Well,
I
we weren't
knew
dating
it.
at that time.
No, not that time.
Right.
Not that time, but later on. And when I found out, and even before, I don't know if he's told you this, but I was telling Mitch like something's going on, even though Mitch was was clueless to be like, no, we're just friends. Like,
Thank you. I was trying so hard, and he was not picking up any hints.
yeah, and because I think one day you texted him like at 6 a.m. or something, or like it was like we were together, and I was like, and Mitch was like, yeah, she was just sending me some stuff. I was like, this morning, and I was like, no girl is gonna text somebody at 6 a.m. unless they're really, really, really good friends or
They're interested.
They are interested. So I was totally happy that you guys got together and it was
We should put
it
it
was
out there
amazing.
that Angela and I work together, and we are at work at 6 a.m. Like that's why
Yes.
Angela would know.
Yes.
that's why we were together at 6 a.m.
So yes,
Yeah, that
she would have seen. I got a text message from Elizabeth at 6 a.m.
I mean, I was just going to leave that a mystery for the people who didn't know the two of you.
Yeah, so I just think it was just a good, everything was just kind of right, I didn't know that Mitch was going to propose to you, so it was a surprise. I think I just found it on Instagram or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah.
I would hope I told you and Chris before you saw it on social media.
I don't know, maybe you texted
I
Chris
was
and
gonna
he
say,
didn't tell me.
I'm gonna bet you
I would have
did.
texted. I did text Chris. So I texted him the next day afterwards when we were coming back from Las Vegas. I would assume that he would have told you. I am sorry.
No, do you know Chris?
I do know him, but I also assume you two were married and you have a baby together. You do some talking.
Yeah, we do. Maybe it was. I don't know, but
No, throw Chris on the bus. It's okay.
He's not in the room. It's perfectly possible. Go with it.
but yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm just happy for you guys that you guys got together. I knew you guys were going to be together, so now you'll be together forever.
Yes, it's just stuck with me forever.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's it. That's interesting stuff. That's interesting wording.
Is there anything that you're most excited about that you've heard about from the details for our wedding?
Since I listened to the episode last week, I heard that you got that band from that karaoke band that we saw, like we keep seeing at Phoenix Comic Con.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. And I do hope that karaoke happens.
You see? See? More people want karaoke. Just saying. Just saying.
Somebody out there in the internet save me.
You're either going to be way too dehydrated or too drunk or both
care.
to care. So it's going to be fine.
Yeah, and I like the idea of just having everything there, like room and board and all that.
In the same place.
Yeah, so we don't have to travel anymore or get
Once
a hotel.
we get there, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to be glad just to see all of you guys again, especially after all of this,
with
2020.
13 months of not seeing other people, it's been insane. Like,
Insane. People
luckily enough, like you, Chris, and myself, we all work together, so we see each other often.
Yeah.
But we, outside of like essentially our COVID bubble, we haven't seen any of our friends.
Yeah, so especially since a lot of them are out of town and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'd be really nice. I can't wait for that.
I'm excited for that as well.
So, you did have a few other things going on during your wedding, but is there any piece of advice that you would give to us about the wedding day?
I think it's just the general thing, like you just need to prepare that things will probably go
Awry.
not your way sometimes, and that's okay. That's just life advice, basically.
Solid wedding day and life advice.
When things get out in the way, just pivot, right? Adapt.
Yeah, it's kind of what you have to do. That's
Okay.
life.
Well,
Now,
I mean, what else would you like to see at a wedding? Other than the two of us get married. Do you want to see a fight? I kind of want to see like just someone get so upset that they cause a scene.
I don't like drama. I don't like tension.
Thank you.
No, I'm sure there'll be somebody that is gonna get, shit-faced drunk, and
Somebody will end up in the pool.
I would like to see who that is and take bets. I think we should take bets.
I think we can take bets because I think I have a good idea who it's going to be.
And I guess we'll talk that later.
Yeah,
gonna say-
we're not going to say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But can we run that bet and then take a cut off the top for the house?
I mean, we could, but I also want to just
See?
make the money.
But if everybody bets on the same person, you got to split the pot so many ways.
That's true. I don't think we'll all bet on the same person. We might, though. We'll have to throw a poll out there.
Okay. And so, also going from the last episode, the beer burrow sounds cool.
My mother.
Oh, we had to look up the beer burrow.
I've never heard of that before.
I hadn't heard about it until this wedding. I'd never heard of something like that.
Until it showed up in the brochure for the venue.
I just don't
And then
understand.
my mother became obsessed with the beer burrow. And
I don't
had to tell
understand
everybody.
how like the hotel is okay with it being on their floors. Like you would think the hooves
It
would.
wouldn't be inside.
Oh, we're not outside that for that long.
My guess is they would open the doors where the cocktail hour is and include that patio area.
I mean, it's a wild animal. It's
I'm sure it's been heavily domesticated.
okay. All right. It's not happening.
I know. I heard.
Everybody is so set on the beer burrow. Oh, goodness.
Someone else had a different name for it though, too, didn't they? I don't know if there was it. Maybe in some other parts of the country they call it something else because they don't use the word burrow.
Ass with class.
Ass with class. I don't remember. I think that's what it was.
Drink donkey?
I don't think it was. That's what came to my mind too, but I don't think it was drink donkey.
I mean, I don't know what else it would be.
I remember, or it might have been a different animal, like altogether. Like I remember someone else saying it, and I was like, "Oh, is that what they do here instead, or is that what they do there instead?" I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is this
Beer
like?
burrow.
Yeah, it seems like an Arizona thing too.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Oh, it's definitely an Arizona thing.
But yeah, so beer burrows, karaoke, food. Well, I think we have all that covered. Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was a nice time.
If you want to get a hold of me and talk to me about any of the traditions that you like to see at a wedding, you find me on Twitter. I am at Mitchipedia GEM. GEM stands for Geek Elite Media.
Angela, do you want to give out any social media?
I guess so. I am Flowery Tales at FLWR Wreath Tales. It's been a while since I've said this.
Yeah, it's right. Like you guys haven't recorded a podcast in a very long time.
We haven't.
They have a toddler.
Yeah,
This is
we
true.
have a toddler.
They do have a toddler. I would just incorporate that into the podcast.
We'll see in a year or so.
Well, touche. I guess we'll see how if I put my money where my mouth is.
Exactly.
When toddlers really want to talk.
Elizabeth, how can people get a hold of you?
You can find me with the rest of Geek Elite Media at Geek Elite Media and our Facebook page /Geek Elite Media.
I mean, Cris is also at Papa Wizard on Twitter.
Just Wizard.
No, I thought it was
Papa Wizard is just the name he put on.
Oh,
his
really?
Twitter.
He didn't change the whole handle?
No, it's still
It's
still
just
Wizard.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's with 3 W's and a Y.
WWWY
ZERD.
ZERD.
So, yes. And check out our website, geekelitemedia.com, for archived episodes of this podcast and other podcasts on our network. But until next time, this is Geeking to the Chapel on the Geek Elite Media Network, saying always remember to geek out. I mean, Angela is the first voice you hear on every one of our podcasts.
I keep forgetting that. I'm also the one, the one in the intro.
Yep,
It's
you're the one in the
me.
intro and the outro. I don't know how many people make it to the outro, though.
This concludes our broadcast.